Welcome to second episode of ByteSavvy podcast. In this podcast, we are discussing about the necessity of the data structure and algorithm for software engineers, specifically for the starters. So this will be helpful for the starter software engineers, or beginner, or intermediate, or the associate level of software engineers. So I'm going to answer this question with the help of four different factors based on your interest, your job, and the specialization that you want to achieve. And then the second thing is the company you want to involve, or you want to join, or your dream companies, and competitive programming. And next thing is problem solving that you have to deal with, and the final thing is the code quality and efficiency that you care about. So I'll be explaining caring these four fundamental factors, but in order to give one word or straightforward answer, well, it depends. A DSA is not universally required for all software engineering roles. However, it is a fundamental part of computer science and software engineering. Yeah, you know it, right? And it's important because it becomes evident in problem solving, optimizations, and interview preparations. Like many software engineering positions take DSA is a basic knowledge, and that can be that is most fundamental thing, and that is essential to assess your career goals and specific requirements of roles that you are interested in. So even a basic understanding of a data structure and algorithm can be beneficial in most of the software engineering roles and the context of those roles. But more in-depth knowledge can be crucial for certain or specific goals or career path. So let's go into each specific section. First thing is job role and specializations. Is In job roles, DS is crucial for roles that involves developing complex algorithms, optimizing codes, and solving computation problems. For example, like developers and data scientists, machine learning engineers, and system engineers, they have to deal with these complex data structure, complex functions. One example could be recursion. Recursion will work for smaller numbers, but what if that number or the size increases? For example, in Fibonacci series, the complexity is the cost function is 2 to the power n. So when is the number increases, the complexity increases, and the time consumption and resource consumption, it will be resource intensive to use recursion. So recursion may not always be in solution, so you have to know other alternative or other efficient algorithms in order to solve that. Same might be true for some others, like sorting and other algorithms. But on the other hand, there are roles like front-end development or web development, where you may not need to delve deeply into data structure. Basic knowledge of data structure can still be helpful for those tasks, optimizing database queries in the backend, and handling collection of data or arrays of data or data sets efficiently. That will be helpful. So but it is not always necessary to get into the in-depth knowledge of data structure. And second thing is company you want to join. For the top tier companies, or many tech companies, yeah, especially the top tier ones, use data structure and algorithm is a significant part of their interview process. Like Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, they have like a DSA round, specifically technical interview are break down into two sessions. One is algorithm challenges, and another one is like live coding and as such, and that varies from company to company, but that is one of the round you have to go through. So preparing for these interviews usually requires a strong understanding of the data structure, and you will be asked to solve algorithmic problems, or in some companies there might be the provision of whiteboard or coding test. So you have to go through, you have to clear that round. And Competitive programming, you have which involves like solving algorithmic challenges efficiently. That is also an area where data structure is essential, and this can be relevant if you are aiming for competitive like programming contest or preparing for technical interviews, like not only in the jobs but in at times like hackathons, or like go summer of code or code wars or lead codes. You have to like deal with these competitive the competitive programming, right? So in such scenarios, like data structure and algorithm and their understanding plays an important role. And next thing is problem solving. In any area of programming, you have to like go through problem solving. You have to solve the problem. You have to like provide a solution. So data structure always equips you with problem solving skills, which are valuable for software engineers. Understanding various data structures like different algorithms enables you to choose the right tool for a given task and optimize your code's performance. For example, if you are building a search feature in our application, then knowledge of data structure like hash tables and algorithms like binary search can be uh, like really helpful in order to implement efficient search functionality. Like even in the case of debugging, like git bisect, they use the algorithm of divide and conquer. And in such scenario, if you have a proper and basic understanding of those algorithms, then it will be really helpful. And the final thing is code quality and efficiency. Like DSA knowledge can lead to more efficient code. It's like universal statement. So for example, if you need to process large data set, knowing appropriate data structure like tree, heap or hash tables and algorithms like sorting or sourcing can significantly improve your program's efficiency. Yeah, I have been like saying it from the like first second. So yeah, it's like universal thing if you have to deal with such like large data set or large data structures. Like using data structure concepts, you can write code that performs well even when dealing with vast amount of data. Like I have already given an example of Fibonacci series. Basically Fibonacci series can be determined with help of different approaches. There are two major ways. One is like doing through recursion, and second is doing through iterative approach. The complexity or cost function for the iteration is n, like it goes n times, log n times. And for the recursion, it goes like 2 to the power n, like in worst case scenario. So the cost varies is the data set, or the amount of the data like goes on increasing. So if you know algorithms, basic sets of algorithms, that will be helpful. But if you know in depth knowledge about the data structures, then it will be really helpful at times of problem solving, at times of increasing code quality and efficiency, and while preparing for competitive programming. It's very crucial. So in conclusion, in summary, we can say that DSA is not universally required for all roles. Like for front end and web development, a basic knowledge of data structure will be helpful, but it may not be necessary. But in roles like machine learning engineer, data scientist, big data engineers, in such scenarios, you have to know, you should know the like proper in depth data structures and algorithms. So yeah, that's all guys.